What's up, gang, and welcome back to another episode. Today we flying out to Vegas, man. We took Frontier. We flying out to Vegas to go visit the former heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson, y'all. We coming in for this landing, so in the meantime, let's go.
There's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody looser. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their cloth. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat your children. Praise be to Allah.
Thanks Morak, and hello guys, welcome back. Let's get into this story. Michael Gerard Tyson was born into a Catholic family in Fort Greene, Brooklyn, New York City on June 30, 1966. He has an older brother named Rodney, born c. 1961, and an older sister named Denise, who died of a heart attack at age 24 in February 1990. Tyson's mother, born in Charlottesville, Virginia, was described as a promiscuous woman who might have been a prostitute. Tyson's biological father is listed as Purcell Tyson, a humble cab driver, who was from Jamaica, on his birth certificate, but the man Tyson had known as his father was a pimp named Jimmy Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick was from Greer Town, North Carolina, predominantly black neighborhood that was annexed by the city of Charlotte, where he was one of the neighborhood's top baseball players. The family lived in Bedford-Stuyvesant until their financial burdens necessitated a move to Brownsville when Tyson was 10 years old. Tyson's mother died 6 years later, leaving 16-year-old Tyson in the care of boxing manager and trainer Cus D'Amato, who would become his legal guardian. Tyson later said, "I never saw my mother happy with me and proud of me for doing something. She only knew me as being a wild kid running the streets, coming home with new clothes that she knew I didn't pay for. I never got a chance to talk to her or know about her." As an amateur, Tyson won gold medals at the 1981 and 1982 Junior Olympic Games, defeating Joe Cortez in 1981 and beating Kelton Brown in 1982. Brown's corner threw in the towel in the first round. In 1984, Tyson won the gold medal at the Nation Golden Gloves held in New York, beating Jonathan Littles. He fought Henry Tillman twice as an amateur, losing both bouts by decision. Tillman went on to win heavyweight gold at the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. Tyson made his professional debut as an 18-year-old on March 6, 1985, in Albany, New York. He defeated Hector Mercedes via first-round TKO. He had 15 bouts in his first year as a professional. Fighting frequently, Tyson won 26 of his first 28 fights by KO or TKO. 16 of those came in the first round. Quality of his opponents gradually increased to journeyman fighters and borderline contenders, like James Tillis, David Jocko, Jesse Ferguson, Mitch Green, and Marvis Frazier. His win streak attracted media attention, and Tyson was billed as the next great heavyweight champion. D'Amato died in November 1985, relatively early into Tyson's professional career. On November 22, 1986, Tyson was given his first title fight against Trevor Berbick for the World Boxing Council WBC Heavyweight Championship. Tyson won the title by TKO in the second round, and at the age of 20 years and 4 months became the youngest heavyweight champion in history. He added the WBA and IBF titles after defeating James Smith and Tony Tucker in 1987. Tyson's dominant performance brought many
Aggression is so present, and the women in my life become eclectic. See, I was broke, now I got money, I got extras. My baby mother using my shortcomings like a weapon, Malcolm. I got a Dodger, the same way I got her. I ride around the city with like 50 in my chopper. My chick don't need a bra, and my new car topless. I'm blowing through this fucking new money, I got problems. I got issues, I swear I got issues. I done got addicted to these snakes around my college. Went to school in prison, never graduated college. 2 iPhones unlocked, I'm pocket dialing. My third chick talking that shit while 2 crying. Give a young nigga some life while 2 dying. Do I like Menachos or not? I'm too biased.
Things happen, and I did my time for it. And it was it, and it's over.
Was there a lesson that came out of it?
There's some people in here that lie, They don't look to the situation, because they have the authority, their way is the right way.
And you're talking about the prison guards who are here?
Absolutely. There's people here that are good people, don't get me wrong, there are good guards here, but you must think of the mentality that it takes for somebody that want to be a prison guard to have a dying thumb on somebody, to put their foot on somebody.
Tyson was arrested in July 1991 for the rape of 18-year-old Desiree Washington, Miss Black, Rhode Island, in an Indianapolis hotel room. Tyson's rape trial at the Marion County Superior Court lasted from January 26 to February 10, 1992. Partial corroboration of Washington's story came via testimony from Tyson's chauffeur, who confirmed Desiree Washington's state of shock after the incident. Further testimony came from the emergency room physician, who examined Washington more than 24 hours after the incident and confirmed that Washington's physical condition was consistent with rape. Tyson regained one belt by easily winning the WBC title against Frank Bruno in March 1996. It was the second fight between the two, and Tyson knocked out Bruno in the third round. In 1996, Lennox Lewis turned down a $13.50 million guarantee to fight Tyson. This would have been Lewis's highest fight purse to date. Lewis then accepted $4 million from Don King to step aside and allow Tyson to fight Bruce Seldon for an expected $30 million instead, with the intention that if Tyson defeated Seldon, he would fight Lewis next. Tyson attempted to defend the WBA title against Evander Holyfield, who was in the fourth fight of his own comeback. Holyfield had retired in 1994 following the loss of his championship to Michael Moorer. It was said that Don King and others saw former champion Holyfield, who was 34 at the time of the fight and a huge underdog, as a washed-up fighter. On November 9, 1996, in Las Vegas, Nevada, Tyson faced Holyfield in a title bout dubbed Finally. In a surprising turn of events, Holyfield, who was given virtually no chance to win by numerous commentators, defeated Tyson by TKO when referee Mitch Halpern stopped the bout in round 11. Holyfield became the second boxer to win a heavyweight championship belt 3 times. Holyfield's victory was marred by allegations from Tyson's camp of Holyfield's frequent headbutts during the bout. Although the headbutts were ruled accidental by the referee, they would become a point of contention in the subsequent rematch. Tyson and Holyfield fought again on June 28, 1997. Originally, Halpern was supposed to be the referee, but after Tyson's camp protested, Halpern stepped aside in favor of Mills Lane. The highly anticipated rematch was dubbed the Sound and the Fury, and it was held at the Las Vegas MGM Grand Garden Arena. Site of the first bout. The fight was stopped at the end of the third round, with Tyson disqualified for biting Holyfield on both ears, the first time Tyson bit him. The match was temporarily. In an interview with USA Today published on June 3, 2005, Tyson said, "My whole life has been a waste. I've been a failure," he continued. "I just want to escape. I'm really embarrassed with myself and my life. I want to be a missionary. I think I could do that while keeping my dignity without letting people know they chased me out of the country. I want to get this part of my life over as soon as possible. In this country, nothing good is going to come of me." On May 23, 2020, at All Elite Wrestling's Double or Nothing, Tyson helped Cody defeat Lance Archer, alongside Jake Roberts, and presented him the inaugural TNT Championship. Tyson, alongside Henry Cejudo, Rashad Evans, and Vitor Belfort, appeared on the May 27 episode of Dynamite, facing off against Chris Jericho and his stable The Inner Circle. Tyson returned to on the April 7, 2021 episode of Dynamite, and helped Jericho from being attacked by the Pinnacle, beating down Shawn Spears in the process. He was the special guest enforcer on the April 14 episode of Dynamite for a match between Jericho and Dax Harwood of the Pinnacle. A preview of the upcoming Inner Circle vs. Pinnacle match had Blood and Guts. Tyson made an extended cameo appearance in the Telugu Hindi movie Liger, which is scheduled to be released on August 25, 2022.
Well, that's all I got for y'all today, gang. Tyson was arguably the greatest champion of all time and one of the greatest power champions of all time when I was watching boxing growing up. But in the meantime, man, like, comment, and subscribe, and y'all be safe. I'm gone. Here's my Cash App for those that's interested in keeping the channel alive, helping support the channel, and helping support the movement and what we're doing over here. Anything is greatly appreciated. Thanks. The fun ain't over. We almost there. This our YouTube and our Instagram, man. Let's get them numbers up, gang.